Hi guys and girls, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Firstly, I'm going to start off by showing you how I created these delicate little flowers, which also give a beautiful milk bath effect by using the Glitter Planet alcohol art inks, and that is number 4 in pink, number 3 purple, and also you can use their Blend It, which unfortunately I had a mishap with, so it is empty. These are available to buy on their website. I will link in the description below. I will have a nail art palette customised by Rachel Hanks. Absolutely amazing. This is £4.99 with free delivery. I will link that in the description below, also to her Instagram. I will be using an old 3D acrylic brush, which you can still see has a good point on it. My CJP Tiny Touches delicate brush. Now, as I said, I had an accident and the Blend It is non-existent, but luckily you can use anything that has a high isopropyl alcohol in it, so whether it be your cleanser, a prep spray, anything like that. So I'm going to disperse some of that into my little glitter tray. Now you can use a dapping dish if you have got one, something very similar, little candle holder, anything small. You don't want to use an awful lot because these do evaporate very quickly because the air dry. So as you'll see in a moment, I will only use a small amount in this dish. Now what you need to be able to create these is a light background. I'm going to do it on white for you today so you can see properly. Excuse my nails, I haven't had time really to do both of them because I'm doing one hand and then I'm taking it off and doing another. The joys of a nail tech. So as I said, you need a light coating and then a matte top coat. Now if you haven't got a matte top coat, don't worry, you can use a normal top coat, but just give it a good buff to get rid of that surface shine and then wipe over to make sure you've got no dust left on. Okay, so let's start. So I'm going to take the purple and disperse a small amount into my tray. I'm going to use my small detailer brush. Now I'm going to pick up some of the purple, but not a lot because I don't want it to run all over the nail. I still want to have control. So I'm going to start off by just making some small V's in the direction of where I want the petals to go. So just 3 little V's like that. Don't have to be tidy, don't have to be perfect. And then this one I'll do 4 so I can show you an overlapping effect as well. So just same again, pop it on. You don't have to do V's, I just find this works better for me because it's the direction I want them to go, so I just kind of fit the acrylic brush to that and just follow that direction, which I'll just show you that in a moment. So you can do blobs, splodges, squiggles, but this is, like I said, it's just what works better for me. So with the alcohol solution, don't take too much, dip in, drag your brush like you would do if you're doing acrylic, drain off the excess, you only want it damp. So I even blot it on my paper and see all that coming out. Now if I put that straight onto the nail, this would run just like marble. So I'm going to come in, angle my brush down to how it fits in with the V here. So I'm not going to go quite over, quite in. I want to leave a little bit of the purple. And I'm just going to start pushing and pulling, blending it up. Both sides. You can take that line once you've got it and then move it to where you want it. Now it will fade and that's the look you want. Okay, You can go in after and do a bit of detailing if you need to. So again, I'm dipping my brush, I'm dabbing it off, and I'm coming back in. I'm wiping my brush in between because I don't want to be putting extra purple back on when I'm blending it out. So I'm just going to keep moving these to where I want till I'm happy. Now, the good thing I find as well about using nail inks is if you make a mistake, so I've just purposely put a little bit there, you can either gently buff it off or just clean it back up with some of your alcohol solution. And then it's gone. And then you can just blend, blend, blend. Okay, so can you see how we've created that one? I'm going to do the one at the bottom. Work out how big that's going to be, dabbing off my brush, and then I'll show you the overlapping effect as well. So I don't think I want this one too big. Okay, so I'm just going to keep pulling them out, turning the nail round. If you struggle with angles, turn your client's hand. Don't ever try and struggle. Okay, so like that. I'm going to go for the middle one now. So I'm coming in, same again, nothing special. Start off on this one. You can do as many overlapping as you like. I do apologise about if you can hear the dogs barking in the background. It is a sunny day. I am currently working from my dining table as we are on lockdown. So I hope you're all keeping busy but all keeping safe at the same time. So now I'm going to come and do my overlapping one. I'm going to push that over further. I'm going to work it a little bit more so that it brushes over like that. So I will add the tiniest little bit more just to give that some more depth. Back into the ink, gently back, just a tiny little bit. Okay. So same again, pull it down, following where I've already been, and blend it down. And there we have. We will come in and put a bit of detail in. I'll show you how I do that. So now I'm going to come in for the pink. Have a small amount. Clean off my brush. It's rather warm in here because that's just evaporated within seconds. Right, so I'm going to come in with the pink. And I've still got a bit of purple in that. I don't clean my brush off very well, but I do like the effect it gives, and I've used it like this before where I've mixed them both. I'm going to dip in again, dab off my brush. And pull up so it kind of disappears into the one above. If you do find it's not blending enough for you, just go back into the alcohol and just dampen your brush a little bit more. That's all you need to do. Okay, and back down to this one. It can take a little bit of getting used to. I searched for ways of trying to do these for days, but I just couldn't find anything. So I kind of followed the way you would do watercolour and blend it out for aquarela nails. So now I'm going to come in, just do a tiny little bit of detailing, just put a little bit of personality into it. You don't have to, you can make it any way you want. I'm just going to put a couple little dots just around the centres. Nothing flash, nothing too fancy, because I don't want to take away from the look that we're going for. And a bit pink. And if you want to say, oh, that one's a bit faded, I want that to stand out a bit more, just go in tiny gentle touches just to slightly outline, just the odd one. Just put a bit of detailing definition if you want that. I think that's enough. I might put a tiny little bit more there. Okay, so once that is fully air dried, which it doesn't take long at all, you will want to come in then, let's give it a little whack. So come in then with your top coat. Now you will float your top coat over, don't drag it down and really brush it in. You will just literally take a good top coat, quite a bit on your brush, and just float it down, otherwise it will smudge. And there you go. And that's how I do these delicate flowers, or milk bath nails, whatever you want to call them, using alcohol art inks. And as I said previously, I will link all the products used in the description below. So if you enjoyed that, guys, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.